Na-experience mo na bang magkaroon ng sama ng loob sa iyong kapatid, magulang, or sa iyong mga mahal sa buhay? At na-experience mo na rin ba ang humingi ng tawad or magpatawad? Guys, sa video na ito, isi-share ko sa inyo kung ano yung na-experience ko at kung ano yung ginawa ko nung nagkaroon ako ng sama ng loob sa kapatid ko. Kaya naman, sa mga nakaka-experience ngayon ng may sama ng loob sa kanilang mga mahal sa buhay, sa kanilang kapatid, o sa mga kaibigan, baka ang video na ito ay makatulong sa inyo para makaalis kayo sa sitwasyon na pinagdaanan ko. Pero bago yon, gusto ko munang magpakilala sa inyo.
Good afternoon to everyone. For those who do not know me, my name is Jurica Jiwara, Father. I am the owner of a small Filipino restaurant called Angel's Kitchen. I would like to share my reflection on the message of our Blessed Lady, Instruments of Peace. In the letter G and H has touched my heart. In letter G, she teaches us to love one another. And letter H, she asks to increase more in mutual love. We must know how to love one another more. The mother rejoices when we love one another. Since I came to Japan, I have been a breadwinner for my family in the Philippines. I only have one sibling, my brother. Because life is so hard in the Philippines, I am continuing to give my financial support for my brother, even though he has his own family, as well as my mother and father when they were still living. I feel good helping them because they're my family, and I'm the only one who could surely help them and count on me. Sometimes even I want to go home more often so I could be with them. I can't make it. I have to be patient. Aside from the costly airplane of going home, I feel tired and question myself. How long I will support them? My brother, who is in his 50s now, I feel like he will depend on me forever. Kaya I'm thinking of a way on how he stand by his own, not depending on me anymore. It became worse until the day when our parents became physically ill and hospitalized alternately. I had to continue to work hard to earn more money for treatment of my parents, and my continues to support my brother and his family. I even had to sell life insurance, buy and sell, basta mapagkakakitaan, rumaraket po ako. Anything that can help me earn more. At that time, I didn't realize that little by little, I was accumulating resentment towards my brother. If it wasn't for him in this family being my burden, I might be able to visit my parents more often and take them to the places that I dream for them. Resentments that cause me often get angry with my family in the Philippines because I love them. I can bear not to help them through, though I am angry. Magbibigay at hindi ko pa rin sila matitiis because they are my family. When the day came when my father severely ill and it took a lot of money for his treatment, it's very sad. But my father, but soon my father has gone home to be with the Lord. I said to myself, I'm going to get my mom back here in Japan and I'm going to take care of her. Pero huli ng lahat, Dahil hindi ko na nadala ang mama ko dito. Kaya I went back to the Philippines so I could be with my mother. However, it didn't long. It was only a year after my father passed away. My mother followed him. So I advise to those who still have parents, if they can afford to visit them more often, please do it now, bago pa mahuli ang lahat, and call them often. After burying our mother, my brother and I went through difficult situation. Probably because I am holding a grudge against my brother. I could not help but questioning him and ask about the donation, and he answered me, "You're always angry, looking for where the money went, and you're too inquisitive. Pati abuloy pa naman, grabe ka naman, hinahanap mo pa," he said. That's when I burst out too much. I couldn't stop putting out all the bad things, and I was so resentful of my brother. And these are the words I said to him. "As long as you depend on me, I have the right to ask where the donation go because I spent everything. And it's also my right to know, so I know who I should thank to. I'm sorry if I'm always angry because I'm tired. For almost 30 years, I've been supporting you all. I'm getting old. I want to prepare for myself. I don't want to grow old without any savings, and I don't want to be a burden on my family because you have used up my energy and savings. So if you don't want to hear what I'm saying, then magkalimutan na lang tayo. Then we cannot have a relationship anymore. You think I am angry when I talk to you? I want you to know and realize that you cannot depend on me forever. What if I get sick and I can no longer support you? Papaano na lang? What will you do? I just hope you to learn on how to handle money properly because it's not easy to earn money here abroad. Hindi nyo lang kasi nakikita yung paghihirap ko. One more thing. Your children need me, and I can bear not helping them if they need my help. Kaya I need to be careful with all my expenses because I'm afraid of running out money. I can bear it if you have an emergency there. I know that you will run to me. I feel bad about you because of my continuous support for you and your family. I have to endure not visiting our parents often. My life would have been better and for our parents as well if you wouldn't be a burden. Ang dami kong nabitawang salitang masasakit sa kapatid ko. That's why you don't want to hear me talking. You don't need me in your life anymore. Just tell me so that you want our relationship to end. After all, we don't have parents anymore so to support, and I will stop supporting you and your family as well. After these words came out of my mouth, I feel relief in my chest. It was like a thorn was pulled out on my chest. But after 2 days without my brother's reply, nag-alala ako. I felt anxious, with guilty and conscience and regretful for the hurtful words I said to my brother. I felt pity for him and I felt my arrogance, and I asked myself, how will I go home to the Philippines with this bad situation with my brother? Nagbabalak pa naman kaming umuwi ng asawa ko before that. At hinayaan ko pa na nalaman ako ng galit ko at pati kabutihan ng kapatid ko at hirap niya sa pag-aalaga sa nanay ko, nakalimutan ko. It's hard for me without peace in my heart until one night, I saw my mother in my dream. She didn't say anything. She just smiled and caressed my head, and that dream led me to think that we were only 2 siblings. And my mother and father would not be happy to see us in this kind of situation na nag-aaway kaming dalawang magkapatid. That's why I choose to humble myself and apologize to my brother. And I realized that I should not scold him. At pagbalik-balik talaga ko man ang mundo, nag-iisang kapatid ko pa rin siya at dapat ko siyang mahalin at suportahin dahil ako lang ang nasa sitwasyon na kaya na pwede niyang kapitan. I realize he too doesn't want to be a burden to anyone because of the hardship and difficult life in our country. It's not his choice. I felt ashamed with the Lord for my behavior. That's why I texted my brother and apologized for the words I left behind. My brother also apologized to me and promised me that we'll help each other through thick and thin, and we'll love and support each other so that we can make our parents happy in heaven. At mula noon, naging strong ang samahan naming magkapatid at dahil nagkapatawaran kami pareho at hinarap at pinag-usapan ang problema, after that, miracles happened again. God made a way in our lives and my nephews was blessed to have his own food businesses in the Philippines. Pares Mame and Tapsilogan, which my brother's idea now under the care of my nephew. With God's grace, the place is crowded with people. So when my husband and I went home to the Philippines recently, we were so happy to see my family. They are doing their best to lift themselves up and trying not to be a burden to anyone. Now, I'm having joy and peace in my heart. Even my husband is super happy and enjoying the company of my family made him feel grateful and loved. Mas pinili ko ang magpakumbaba. I choose to be humble because I don't want my anger to dominate myself and my brother. I realize that it's better to have peace and to be one of God's instruments of peace. I love my brother and it feels better if I don't carry a grudge in my heart. Life is easier if we have peace with each other. At mas masarap ang gigising kang walang pag-alala or anumang sama ng loob sa puso mo na dala-dala. Forgive and spread love because we will be happier if we have peace in our hearts every day. And that's what God wants us to do. To forgive, to have peace, love, and joy in our hearts. And I'm very thankful because of what I went through with my brother. I have seen more blessings in our lives. Waking up every day is a blessing. Do everything with a good heart and expect nothing in return, and you will never be disappointed. People are open and reasonable, arrogant, all-knowing and self-centered. Forgive them anyway, because in forgiveness, that's where miracle starts. Saint Teresa of Calcutta said, "Not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love." A smile, a gentle pat on your friend's shoulder can be great on them. There are a simple thing that we can make others happy. Now, my goal in life is always to remind myself every day to try to do something good for others, even a small way. At sa resto, I try my best sa lahat ng mga kakain. May paparamdam ko, may Angel's Kitchen. Silang pwedeng puntahang place na mapapangiti at magbibigay ng mabuting serbisyo at pagkain. I will choose to focus on more meaningful life instead of focusing on the things that will give us stress, because life is too short let's enjoy and try to find where we can have peace and joy in our hearts. Because if we have peace in our hearts, we give space for God to enter and to allow Him to act in our lives. And that's all for today. Thank you for listening. I hope I shared something will give you peace in forgiving. Brothers and sisters, let us be instrument of peace of God's love and our Blessed Mother Mary to everyone. Thank you, Mama Mary. Thank you, Papa Jesus. Thank you so much.
Salamat sa inyong panunod, at kung nagustuhan nyo ang video na ito, please like, share, and follow. Yun lamang po. Kita-kits sa next vlog. Bye-bye!